Go first class. Go with Plymouth Glass, your top choice for custom glass shower enclosures. Plymouth Furniture. Home starts here. Shop the Pig. Keats's Piggly Wiggly with locations in Plymouth, Howards Grove, Sheboygan, and Kiel. Meyer Motors. Serving the community with new and used vehicles for over 99 years. Visit us on social or gomeyermotors.com. Waldo State Bank. Local, independent, like you. American Legion. Veterans strengthening America with family and community engagement. Call 920-627-1879 for more information or visit wilegion.org.
What a blessing it is to be able to come again here on a Saturday night to Plymouth Dirt Track, and for this evening to have a special blessing of 5 different divisions. We thank you for the opportunity to have a throwback and remembering some of the early modifieds that raced here and some of the people that brought joy to our hearts as we rooted them on. But we also are thankful for the other 4 divisions that are here tonight. We're excited about rooting on our local favorites and to be able to see them do their best. We also are praying, though, for their safety, because we know how quickly things can happen. I was reading in the news that there was an accident down in Louisiana where one of the late model cars went up into the fence and a couple of bystanders were injured. We just thank you, Lord, that you will keep safe not only the drivers but the fans here as well. And we thank you, Lord, that we can put on the Wall of Fame many of the people that have made this racing night and other nights in the past very important to us, and they were very needed, not only as drivers, but people that worked at the track and made everything possible so that we could enjoy as those who were fans. We also see our flag flying. It's at half-mast, and we're saddened. We're saddened because one of the law enforcement officers in Milwaukee had his life shortened by being ambushed. And we realize that we're living in a day and age where law enforcement and first responders and people who are trying to keep a community safe are being harassed and shot. And we just pray, our Heavenly Father, that we as a country can come together and that we can look for law and order in our land. And we pray for the family that is mourning that loss right now. And we pray for the other officer that was injured, that he too will have a speedy recovery. But as that flag flies, we realize that we are here in America, and we're proud to be Americans, that we can have freedom in this land and the freedom to enjoy Saturday nights even here at Plymouth Dirt Track. But tomorrow we can go to a place of worship and honor you as well. So thank you for the night and for the joy that we can have together tonight as we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's spread glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we got to roll the dice here. Determine the invert for tonight's A mains. Reverend Hankey's gonna. There it goes. 6. 6-car invert in the A mains tonight. Folks, are you all ready? Yeah, I don't want a quiet crowd tonight. I don't get paid a whole lot to do this, so you make it fun for me. That's it. Little louder, please. That guy got it right there. How about you folks down here in that end? You ready? Yeah, you're all ready. Let's go racing. Johnson, the 44, and Furseth in the 57. Coming over to 4, looking good. We get to go. Hints on the outside. Grabs the early lead. Davis so right on his tail as we complete lap 1. Again, it's all about passing points. Hintz leads. Davis and Pekorski, Larson and Fosbender. Very fast heat race in progress here. Hintz growing his lead in that 14J car. He'll have 2 to go next time by, 2 to go. White flag is out for your leader, Joseph Hintz. Your winner of the 14J of Hintz, second the 68T of Davis, third the 4 Pekorski, in the 4th spot the 51 Larson, 5th place Taylor in the 69, 6th the 7 of Fosbender, then the 44H Johnson, and rounding it out the 57 of Furseth. Sponsors on your winning. The Gladiator Ben Schmidt on the pole, your defending champion, coming over to 4. We get a go. Schmidt using the low line with a good run through 1 and 2. Brandon Burst slides up in the 2nd. Justin Erickson in the 3. Oh, Erickson. Slick move by Erickson to get around Berth for 2nd down in turn 4. Kurt Davis has picked up a couple of spots in the yellow car coming from the back. Look at Schmidt go. He's building a big lead right away here. Couple of laps down. Schmidt, your leader. Erickson second into 3. Then it's Berth. Smith, TJ. TJ Smith, the white 69S. Boy, Ben Schmidt has found his groove and he's laying it down. Look at that. Perfect every lap. Well, the favorite place to be on the track at this point of the race, obviously, is the bottom line. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Here comes your winner, Ben Schmidt. Ben Schmidt grabs the win. Erickson in the 3 is second. Berth third in the 22B. Then it's TJ Smith, the 69. In the 5th spot, Kurt Davis. He passed a couple of cars to get some valuable passing points. In the 6th spot, the 0 of Wandra. And then the 46 of Rue. Sponsors on your winning car of Schmidt include Gibbsville Cheese, Gaydon Auto Body, Bitter Newman Appliance, Winter. All right, coming over to 4. We gotta go. Ellie Hensley, the leader. Caitlin Krebsbach right there. And here comes Kreitz on the inside, passing them both. Kreitz down low, off turn 4. He will be the leader. Ellie Hensley, though, not going away. She's right there, slides it into turn 1. Up high went Kreitz, and that opens the door for Ellie Hensley in the 7L. Hensley leads. Kreitz drops into the 2nd spot. Caitlin Krebsbach is 3rd. Wilkie 4th. Carnitz 5th. Hensley with a nice line through turns 3 and 4. She will lead the field by. Scoreboard's working again. 5 laps to go. Hensley with about a 4-car length lead over Kreitz. 3 to go. Hensley off turn 4. Gets the signal. 2 laps to go. Well, how about that? Ellie Hensley picks up her first win here at Plymouth, her first win in the MSA Series, and she looked good doing it, didn't she? Sponsors on the winning car include Kenosha Urgent Dental Care, 3D Construction, Avon Engines, Marine Center, M&M Control Service, 360 Studio.
The things you want to say, Matt Lair, Jack Wire all out there coming up to the green flag. Alex, the flagman, look at him. Here we go. Green flag is out. Matt Lair on the bottom, Jack Wire, and Jason Yeager, top 3. Donnie Source on the high side in that 99S. And here comes Brad Weiss in the green and black 53 car. Donnie Source getting a little squirrely up there. Matt Lair flying down the backside. Jack Wire, Jason Yeek, here comes. Matt Lair checking out Jack Wire, Jason Yeek, and Jeff Steenberg in your top 4. Brad Weiss, Nate Rue, Marshall Plate, Donnie Source, and Rich Garb in the 44 car. Getting his feet wet tonight. Nice way to do it. Matt Lair checking out there. Halfway. Looks like it's going to be halfway this time by for Matt Lair. Coming out of 3 and 4, 2 to go for Matt Laird, the 82 car. Jeff Steenbergen up to second. Jack Weirall and Jason Eaker top 4. Steenbergen getting a good run down the backstretch. She's closing in on Matt Laird. He's going to have time. White flag out this time by. Matt Laird and Jeff Steenbergen going to make a battle out of it, coming 3 and 4. Steenbergen in there hard, not going to happen. It's going to be Matt Laird, your heat race winner. Jeff Steenbergen second. Jack Weirall, Jason Neek, Brad Weiss, Nate Rue, Donnie Source, Marshall Plate, and Rich Garb running out the top 10. Here he comes. Put your hands together. Your heat race, Oostburg Automotive Grand National Heat Race winner number 1. It's Matt Laird. Another first night out at Plymouth, the 28 car. Here they come out of 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Alex says, yes, it is. Here we go. Jim Wirtz, Austin Yancey. Here comes Scott Kafka on the bottom, running up the side. Dustin Weiss making it a 4-way battle. And that 47 car hanging up on the high side, trying to make that work. Not happening this time. Jim Wirtz and a lot of traffic behind him. Austin Yancey, Scott Kafka, Dustin Weiss, Brian Gillis, Nick Schumacher, all over the place. Scott Kafka going around over there in turn 3. Jim Wirtz, Austin Yancey, and Nick Schumacher in the top 3. Brian Gillis with a bent up front end out there. He's trying to make it work. Oh, the 3 car decides to take a stop and side, and 47 gets into the wall. We got a caution out. That was interesting. Nose to tail, door to door. Austin Yancey on the gas. Here we go. Here comes the 3 car, Jim Wirtz. Gonna try to get back in the race. It doesn't look like it wants to go too fast. Side, whoa, 3 wide down the backstretch a little bit. 47, we got Nick Schumacher flying around the high side, getting that nut buster going. Schumacher, Yancey, Brian Gillis, and Dustin Weiss trying to get in there. They all want to be part of the action, but here we go. Nick Schumacher, Brian Gillis up to second. Austin Yancey winding up. And here comes Dustin Weiss, the 53 car. Jake Richards sticking his nose in there. Two laps to go that time by. 2 to go. Here comes Jim Wirtz in the 3 car back out on the track. White flag this time by for Nick Schumacher in the 47. Brian Gillis, Dustin Weiss, your top 3. Jake Richards, Austin Yancey, Scott Kafka rounding out your field. Here he comes, picking up the checkers. The 47 car of Nick Schumacher. Nick Schumacher, Brian Gillis, Dustin Weiss, Jake Richards, Austin Yancey, Scott Kafka, Peter Hall, and Jim Wirtz, your field. Here he comes rolling into victory lane. He's sponsors on that car, William Schumacher Homes. Sorry. Rolling into the Millennium Technologies victory lane. Nick's in victory lane. I got that. Coming out of 3 and 4. Looks good to me. Green flag is out. Alex says yes, it is. Here we go. Dylan May taking off. Derek Cott up to second. Chad Espin down the bottom making his way up. Will Source on the high side getting that thing revving up. And we're coming. Maverick Grove. Jeff Milbauer from the back making his way up there on the high side. Getting a little loose up there. Whoa, hang on, buddy. 11 of Dylan May leading the way. Dylan May, Derek Cott underneath trying to get a good run. Will Source in third. Here comes Chad Espin and Maverick Grew, your top five. Side by side going into 1 and 2. That's Derek Cott making his way through there. Dylan May in second. We got a 3-wide battle on the back there for third. Will Source, Chad Espin, Maverick Grew. Derek Cott trying to run away, but here comes the big 14 of Will Source trying to wind him in. Get a run on that high side. Dylan May, Chad Espin, your top four. Derek Cott and Will Source put a little battle on. Derek Cott pedaling as fast as he can. And here comes the 14X on the high side. Gonna wind that thing up. You're gonna hear that thing going down the backstretch. Both of them things winding up. Holy cow. Source and Cott side by side coming out of 4. White flag this time by. Source gets it this time. Down the backstretch, Will Source taking over. Derek Cott's not giving up. He's gonna go in that corner hard and try and take that back. Not gonna happen. Will Source got it hooked on that cushion. He's gonna take the checkers. Followed by Derek Cott, Dylan May, Maverick Grew, Chad Espin, Jeff Milbauer. One of the Schumachers, Daniel Schumacher. And the 53 of Tanner Lorenz. But here comes for the checkered flag. He's going to make his way to victory lane, the 14X of Will Source. Sponsors on Will Source. Okay, 45 cars not here. Here we go. Green flag is out. Greg Goshi leading the way. Dick Head on the high side. Daryl Traber in the second spot on the bottom. Donnie Kulo trying to stick his nose in there, make it 3 wide. Not happening this time. Comes the one and only limo Luke Skolton flying on the high side. He's going to try to make that work. Always does. Always tries it anyway. Greg Goshi, Dick Head, and Daryl Traber. Your top 3. Oh boy. Limo Luke getting a little squirrely out there. He saved it. What do you say? You just stand on the gas and it'll come back. Greg Goshi, Dick Head, Daryl Traber, and Luke Skolton up the top 4. Dick Head in the 6th car. He was a track champion in 1969. Yeah, that's right, 1969. That's a long time ago. He's been racing a little while. Greg Goshi leading the way. 3 to go. 3 to go this time by for Greg Goshi. Okay. Greg Goshi, Luke Skolton up on the high side, still trying to get that thing to wind up and go around. Oh, Goshi getting a little squirrely. Oh boy, that was close. 2 to go this time by for Greg Goshi. Luke Skolton gonna try to run that high side. Daryl Traber, Dick Head. Tyler Kulo, Rick Minster, or Ryan Minster, I'm sorry. White flag that time by for the 27 car. Coming through 3 and 4. Skolton trying to get it around. It's not going to happen. It's going to be the 27 car of Greg Goshi in the 27 car. We got a little bang up over here to Ryan Minster, Donnie Kulo. But here he comes. Put your hands together for heat race number 4, Newsburg Automotive Grand National Division. Greg Goshi. Sponsors are Lang Lift. He's from Slinger and he's a rookie. So
looks like nose to tail, bumper to bumper, it's door to door. Here we go, off of 4. We are green. Spencer Long peeking the nose in there. Joel Seeger Jr. up top. Spencer Long getting around him for second. Coming around turn 4, Brandon Kneprath going to lead lap 1. Spencer Long and Joe Seeger side by side for second. Here comes Jeff Zadroik challenging Spencer Long for that 3rd spot. Jeff Zadroik going to sling it way up high. Got a good side-by-side battle here for 5th. Ooh, 27, Ostrowski getting up in the fluff. 33, 19 car, Parker Glander challenging that 33 car for Barry Hummelmeyer for the final transfer spot. Brandon Kneprath has found his groove and has driven away from this field. Side by side for second, Joel Seeger Jr. and Spencer Long. Spencer Long gonna roll that bottom, get a huge fight off of 2. How about Barrett Hummelmeyer getting by Jeff Zadroik? Oh, we got a great battle for 3rd here. Almost 4-car battle for 2nd. Jeff Zadroik on the inside, Joel Seeger. Joel Seeger gonna look back to the inside of Zadroik. 2 to go as they come by this time. Barrett Hummelmeyer starting to challenge that 59 car, Spencer Long. White flag coming out for Brandon Kneprath, 1 to go. As they go into turn 1, Barrett Hummelmeyer getting a little too high. He gets a good run off of 2 though. You're coming to the checkers, your winner, the 17 car, Brandon Kneprath. It's like 59 of Spencer Long, second, 33H of Barrett Hummelmeyer, third, 18Z of Jeff Zadroik, fourth, and rounding out your transfer cars, the 4JR of Joel Seeger Jr. Coming off of 4, here we go, lineup looks good, we are green. Oh, bunch of contact going in the 1. 85 car Kevin Braxma around in the infield. Brad Buckman, your leader after lap number 1. At 167, Dan Young. Absolutely flying around this racetrack. Matt Urban and Tim Warner trying to follow Matt Urban under Brad Buckman for second place. Brad Buckman, oh, we got a spin in turn 2. That is Brad Buckman. And the caution will come out. We will have a re-rack. Division. And here we go off of 4, green flag. Going in the 1, Tim Warner gonna peek a nose in there. Still side by side off of 2. Going into 3, Tim Warner under Matt Urban for the second spot. Out of 4, Matt Urban still gonna get it. Dan Young still your leader. Tim Warner and Matt Urban are doing some great side-by-side action right now. Matt Young getting a great run off of 4. Mike challenge Young. Peeking the nose in there. Dan Young still getting a run off of 2. Dan Young keeping your lead after halfway. Dan Young, Matt Urban. Oh, we got a wreck. We got a spin in turn 2. Kevin Braxma. Kevin Braxma going around in turn 2. We have a black flag for Keelan door bumper to bumper. Dan Young leading them off of 4. Here we go. Matt Urban getting side by side with Matt Urban trying that high side. Dan Young closing them off. Matt Urban really working that high side. He's going to get a run and take the lead with 2 to go. Dan Young still trying to roll that bottom. Matt Urban has found a groove up top. Tim Warner trying to follow him, looks like. Looks like that top line is starting to come in. We got 1 to go for Matt Urban. Matt Urban, Dan Young, Tim Warner, your top 3. Going in the 4, coming out of 4, it's going to be Matt Urban. And Dan Young just barely holds off Tim Warner. Again, your top 5 transfer. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Let's give it up for the 48 car of Matt Urban. To go, Don Marquardt leading them to the green. Travis Kleindl with a great start, running that top. Ooh, slides up the racetrack. That's going to let the 73 of Rory Welch get underneath both of them. Rory Welch and Travis Kleindl side by side. Travis Kleindl is going to keep the lead for lap number 1. Side by side, Rory Welch challenging Travis Kleindl on that bottom. Top 5 transfer. Oh, we got a car spun around in turn 2. That is the 54 of Michael Stream. Rory Welch is going to lead the field off. Going into turn 1, Rory Welch and Travis Kleindl. Cole Thomas trying that upper group, and we got yellow. Travis Kleindl going in the 3. Going to lead him to the restart. Off of 4, here we go. Cole Thomas to the great run on the top. Looking to go 3 wide into turn 3 for the lead. 3 wide coming out of 4. And Cole Thomas is going to drive around the outside and get that first spot. Cole Thomas trying that top groove. Seems to be working for him. Rory Welch second. Oh, we got XV of Don Marquardt going around in turn 4. Caution, caution. Looks good. Coming off of 4, Cole Thomas going to lead him to the green. Rory Welch, Travis Kleindl, Logan Brass on the inside of Travis Kleindl challenging for that 3rd spot. Up 4, Cole Thomas going to lead him. Rory Welch, Travis Kleindl. Here comes Logan Brass in that 89 car. Heading into turn 3, Logan Brass looking to challenge that 69 car. 3 laps to go. Cole Thomas coming off of 4, leading them to 2 laps to go. '67 of Vince Young and 66 of Steve Laurier fighting for that transfer spot. Looks like Steve Laurier is going to get the better of him. Cole Thomas leading them to the white flag. 1 to go. 73 of Rory Welch. 89 of Logan Brass. Coming around to the checkered off of 4, the 91 of Cole Thomas. Finishing second, Rory Welch. 3rd is Logan Brass. Fourth is Travis Kleindl. Fifth is Steve Laurier. Sixth place is Vince Young. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Sheboygan Flooring B-Mod Heat Race number 3 winner, the 91 of Cole Thomas.
Paul Parker on the pole. Sets the pace, coming to 4, we get a go. Into turn 1. Parker low, Letizia high. Parker, your leader, used all of the racetrack down here in 3 and 4. Runs the low groove through 1 and 2, and he will lead Turk Letizia by a couple of car lengths. 2 down, 6 to go. Parker leads. 3 laps to go when he comes by the flag stand. Good battle going on back in the pack a little ways for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Or check that, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Second place car right now, the D1 of Turk Letizia. Chris Ortell in the 51 is 3rd. Taylor Scheffler in the 4th spot. And it's Jaden Schmidt and Justin Green a little bit further back. Now 2 laps to go. Oh. Yes, 2 laps to go. Your winner with a lap to go. Well, he should be your winner, Paul Parker. He'll have finish up this last lap. Grab the checkered flag. Off turn 4, your winner of heat race number 1. Paul Parker, your winner. Letizia second in the D1, 51 Ortell third. Taylor Scheffler was 4th, and Justin Green and Jaden Schmidt. That is heat race number 1. All right, coming to 4, heavy on the throttle, we get a go. Ritchie into turn 1, Brad Miller next to him. Miller up on that cushion, stayed side by side with that 70 car. Off turn 4, Miller will lead lap 1. 3 wide coming off turn 4. Oh, Edler collects the tire going into turn 1, slowed him down a little bit. 2 laps now in the book. Miller leads. Ritchie in the 2nd spot. And boy, they're really racing hard. See who can get up into 3rd. Lucas Postel has it right now. Bongiorno and Edler. Couple cars back. Miller building his lead a little bit here. Halfway now, 4 down, 4 laps to go. 4 down, 4 to go. Brad Miller keeps growing the lead. Track's starting to get a little shine to it. The low part and up into the middle groove, especially in 1 and 2, and a little bit coming off 3 and 4. Now 2 laps to go, 2 to go. White flag will be coming out. 1 lap to go for Brad J.J. Miller. winner coming off turn 4, looking at the checkered flag first. That's Brad Miller. So Brad Miller picks up the checkered flag. Ritchie second in the 70. Postel in the 5 is third. Edler fourth. Bongiorno fifth. Rounding it out, the 21M of Sean Miller. Sponsors on your winning car, some of them anyway, would be Block. We'll find out. First, we got to get there. Here we go, off turn 4. Justin Schmidt, Joel Bennett in the 1, side by side. Schmidt right down on the bottom side of the track. Now he slides up in the middle groove. Bennett right on his tail into turn 3. And it'll be Schmidt leading the field through lap number 1. So it's Schmidt, Bennett, Brett Swedberg, Kurt Miller in the 21X, battling it out back here with the 87 of Adam Yankee. Meanwhile, up front, it'll still be Justin Schmidt. 5 to go. Battle for second. Looks like it's going to be pretty tight. Bennett into 7, Swedberg into 3. Off turn 4. 4 to go now. We're halfway home. Schmidt seems to have this one covered pretty well. Two laps to go now, 2 laps to go, and the field roars by. Justin Schmidt, your leader. Schmidt will be looking at the white flag. Half a lap to go for Justin Schmidt. No checkered flag waves over the racetrack. Your winner, Justin Schmidt. His 45th checkered flag here in a late model. 18 of them are features. Sponsored by Northern Oasis Spirits, Hoff Farms, Waldo Oil, Schmidt Excavating, Hometown Holsteins, CMD Race Shocks, and MB Customs. So the vintage mods making their appearance here at the Speedway. Looks like we got 9 of them. And when they roll trackside, your front row will be on the pole, car number 40, Jim Straseski from St. Francis. That's a 36 coupe, was driven at one time by Chrome Dome Johnny Kramer. On the outside, car number 88 from Crivets. That is Jerry Jacobson. Second row on the inside, number 9 from St. Francis. That is Darren Allard. It's a 63 Chevy Nova, once driven by Gary Dye. Outside the second row, car number 3. That is driven by Frank Perko. Frank Perko in car number 3. Third row inside, car number 15, also from Oak Creek, Jeff Allard. It's a 79 Outhouse Super Modified, driven by Gene Erdman and others. A66 outside the third row from Nakusa, Big John Corrin. It's a 40 Chevy Coupe, Bob Zinda tribute car. Fourth row inside, a Willie Gaden car, number 72, Gary Dembinski from Kewanee. Outside, number 99, Cal Mall from Nakusa. Homemade chassis, small block Chevy. Cal is what, 71 years old now, I believe. And then rounding it out, the 18, the little stinker, Butchie Heifman. Grand National B Main to staging, please. Grand National to B Main, you are up next right after this. Grand National B Main, help us out to staging. And we get a go.
3T and Rich Garb in the 44G. Here we go. Green flag is out. And here comes Nate Rue. Tires should be nice and fresh. They got the plastic off, so we're going to go. Jeff Milbauer trying to make his way to the front. Top two are going to transfer, so it's going to be a work. Brad Weiss, Donnie Source on the high side. Chad Espin on the bottom, side by side with Donnie Source. Jeff Milbauer running that fourth spot, trying to get to the top two. It's going to be a battle. 2 down, 10 to go. Brad Weiss, Chad Espin, Donnie Source, Jeff Milbauer, Dan Schumacher. Nate Rue out in the back, give him a little head start. Let's see if he can make it up to the top two. He's going to have to work his butt off. Brad Weiss. Chad Espin and Donnie Source going banging on each other. Little old veterans out there beating each other up. Jeff Milbauer is going to join the party. Everybody hanging on the bottom. They don't want to give that up. So they're going to try the high side. Milbauer up there right now trying to make it hook. He does not want to do it. Donnie Source diving underneath. The Espin, they're side by side going into one. This is going to work. Makes his way through there. Donnie Source on the gas, and we're going to go. Here we go. He's up to that last transfer spot. Chad Espin's going to try it right back to him. You know it. You know he's going to do it. Brad Weiss, 6 to go. We're halfway through. 6 to go. Donnie Source in the last transfer spot. Milbauer not giving up on that high side. He's winding up that motor. See if he can get that thing to go. Weiss, Source, Milbauer, Espin, and Schumacher, your top 5. Only 2 go to the A main. Only 2. Milbauer diving down to the bottom. He's got it hooked on the high side pretty good. He's getting some motor going. 4 to go this time by. 4 to go. 19 going around over here. That's Marshall Plate going around turn 4. He's going to give a little life to some of these guys falling back behind Brad Weiss. He's going to bunch them all together. Top 2 transfer to the A main. That's the things you want to say. Here they come out of turn 4. Brad Weiss setting the pace. Here we go. Green flag is out. Weiss and Source, your top 2. Milbauer trying to get that high side to work. Here comes Nate Rule. Look at him up the 4th spot. He's got a fresh tire on that left rear. He should be doing pretty good. He's going. He's up the 4th spot. Top 2 transfer. Milbauer trying to make that high side work. Donnie Source going to stand on the gas. 2 to go. Green, white, or just white checkered. White flag next time by. Got a battle for that 2nd spot. Source on the bottom. Milbauer on the high side. Brad Weiss looks like he's going to keep it all to himself. Donnie Source getting a nice run out of 2, coming into 3. Milbauer going to try to wind that up. It's not going to happen. Here he comes, your victory lane, the 53 car, Brad Weiss. Brad Weiss and Donnie Source, your transfer cars.
Bumper to bumper, door to door, Austin Yancey, Dick Head front row, leading on the green once again. Dick Head, Austin Yancey side by side for that first spot. Ryan Minster up top trying to challenge for that final transfer spot. Dick Head's going to lead lap number 1. Ryan Minster running that top groove around Austin Yancey. Side by side for that second spot. That is the final transfer spot. Donnie Kulo and Peter Hall getting into it for that fourth spot. 2 down, 10 to go. Ryan Minster looking to the inside of Dick Head going into 3. And we got a spin in turn 2. Look, staying green, he kept it going. Ryan Minster, Dick Head side by side for the lead, going into 1. Coming out of 2, who's going to get a better run? Ryan Minster rolling the bottom. Ryan Minster trying to roll that bottom from Dick Head, but Dick Head's running that cushion. Sticking with them. Donnie Kulo, Scott Kafka side by side for that fourth spot. Jim Wirtz around again in turn 2. Hopefully keep it going. He keeps it going. We are still green. Ryan Minster starting to pull away from Dick Head. Donnie Kulo and Austin Yancey side by side in the turn 3 for that third spot. Donnie Kulo getting the better of Austin Yancey. Scott Kafka sending it into turn 1. Looks like 3-car of Jim Wirtz is going to pull off the track here. Ryan Minster leading them to 5 to go. Scott Kafka to the inside of Austin Yancey for that fourth spot. In top 2 transfers, so Ryan Minster and Dick Head are your transfer cars. Donnie Kulo looking to gain ground on Dick Head, trying to transfer into this tonight's AMA. Coming to 3 to go this time by Ryan Minster, your leader. Dick Head second, Donnie Kulo third. Ryan Minster coming out of 4, 2 sticks in the air, 2 to go. Donnie Kulo trying to catch Dick Head for that final transfer spot. Ryan Minster coming out of 4, leading the field to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Donnie Kulo looks to be catching Dick Head for that second spot. Will he have enough laps though? Off of turn 4, your Oostburg Automotive Grand National B-Main winner number 2. It's the 37 car of Ryan Minster. Dick Head getting that final transfer spot. Donnie Kulo third, Scott Kafka fourth, Austin Yancey fifth, and Peter Hall in sixth. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Oostburg Automotive Grand National B-Main race number 2 winner, the 37 car of Ryan Minster. Keelan Wolf has scratched, so outside of him is Michael Streen of the 54 car. We are green. Jim Zadroik and Kevin Braxma leading it into turn 1, side by side for the lead. Vince Young going to challenge Kevin Braxma for that second spot. Jim Zadroik going to lead lap number 1, but Kevin Braxma is right there on his outside. Got a good battle for these transfer spots. Back 4th place and back. 4-car battle for 4th place right now. Again, top 5 transfer. Looks like Parker Glander and Brendan Ostrowski battling it out for that 4th spot. But Don Marquardt and Brad Buckman not too far behind them. Vince Young right behind Kevin Braxma, challenging for that second spot. Zim Detroit leading it still. Coming at 8 to go. Parker Glander trying that top spot. Don Marker trying to send it 3 wide and coming out of 4. We have a great battle between Brendan Ostrowski and Parker Glander right now for that 4th spot. Vince Young still trying to challenge Kevin Braxma for that 2nd spot. Coming off of 4, Jim Zadroik leading them to 5 to go. Looks like Jim Zadroik has found a groove and is driven off from this field. Brendan Ostrowski and Parker Glander still battling. What a battle they're having right now. Parker Glander trying to rip that cushion. Brendan Ostrowski is still rolling that bottom, making it work. 3 to go this time by. Jim Detroit gonna lead the field coming out of 4. 2 sticks in the air, 2 to go. Kevin Braxma and Vince Young. Parker Glander seems to have found a groove up top. 1 to go for Jim Detroit. Kevin Braxma, your 2nd spot. Vince Young, 3rd spot. Going into 3, coming out of 4, the 6Z, Jim Zadroik. 2nd spot's gonna be Kevin Braxma. 3rd spot, Vince Young. 4th spot, Parker Glander. 5th spot is gonna be Brendan Ostrowski rounding out the transfer cars. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it? Your Sheboygan Flooring B-Mods B feature winner, the 6Z of Jim Zadroik.
Hey kids, get your tickets out. We got a bicycle from Kim's 5 Corners to give away. Kids, get your ticket out. People whose names are already etched on the Wall of Fame, the Plymouth Racing Wall of Fame, underneath the grandstand. In recognition of the spirit of competition and outstanding achievement taken place at the Plymouth Racing facility for the past 75 years, the Plymouth Wall of Fame Committee is dedicated to recognizing those individuals who have exemplified dirt track racing to the highest level since the track's inception. The names of each class of 25 inductees is permanently etched on the Wall of Fame beneath the grandstand. We thank all those people who sponsored our program for the year and made it all possible, and we really, really do appreciate that. Make sure some of you that are standing on the rail get your pictures and then please sit down again, because the people behind you, all they're going to see is your rump. And it's not as pretty as you think. Anyway, we appreciate your cooperation. We want everybody to be able to see. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome.
here to help wrangle, so if you need help, just let me know. Oh. I'm the Queen's Wrangler tonight. Woo!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've just about got everybody out onto the track, and we are ready to get started. We'll do this in alphabetical order. And our first inductee we're going to talk about tonight, standing right here with the white shirt on, Don Diener. All right. The Sheboygan driver began his racing career in the modified division here in 1958. He finished in the top 10 in point standings on an annual basis, including 3 top 5 finishes in the 60s. Diener's favorite race car was a maroon 1929 Model A Coupe with a white vinyl top, which he drove to a career best 3rd in the final point standings in 66. Among his event victories were 50, 75, and 100 lap features here. While Plymouth was always his home track, Don's career brought him to various other tracks, including Chilton, 141 Speedway, Slinger, Hales Corners, Cedarburg, and Upper Michigan, prior to his retirement from racing in 1977. Welcome, Don Diener, to the Plymouth Racing Wall of Fame. Next, Al Getch, known as the Lips. Getch began his racing career in the hobby stock division in 1971 before earning the Sportsman Division Rookie of the Year award in 93. He registered 4 top 5 finishes in the Sportsman Division point standings, including a runner-up showing in 1982. He visited Victory Lane 11 times in feature race competition here at Plymouth. He retired in the early 1990s. Welcome, Al Getch, to the Plymouth Wall of Fame. Kermit Schultz, the Man of the Walk competitor, began his racing career in 1958, earning a total of 6 top 5 finishes, 12 top 10 showings in the modified point standings, including a pair of 3rd place finishes in 1970 and 71. Overall, Kermit picked up 15 main event triumphs at Plymouth, including a 100-lap end-of-the-season race in 1970 and a few other 50-lap mid-season and end-of-the-season races. He added 12 more victories at other tracks prior to his retirement from full-time racing in 1981. He raced 2 more seasons on a part-time basis before serving as a car owner for 15 more seasons to top off a 40-year career in racing. Schultz was one of the founding fathers of Eastern Wisconsin Stock Cars at Plymouth in 1960 and served on the EWSC Board of Directors for many years. He was well known for his clean driving style and the use of the bus race car trailers. His son Ken will present the trophy, the plaque, to Kermit's daughter Connie Place. And welcome, Kermit, to the Plymouth Wall of Fame. Jeff Theobald. After launching his racing career in 1975, he proved to be a force in the Eastern Wisconsin Stock Car Sportsman Division. Overall, he picked up 16 feature wins, 8 fast times, and earned back-to-back Sportsman Division championships in 79 and 80. Theobald also earned many wins and a championship at the 141 Speedway and competed at Slinger occasionally. He's best known for driving a number 1 white and purple Chevy Nova and for being a fierce competitor, a good sportsman, friend, and supporter of his racing sons, Troy and Jamie, who've competed here in the Grand National Division. Jeff's family submitted a little information I'd like to share with you at this time. Those of you who knew Jeff would know he would be here today if he was here today with a big smile on his face, accepting his induction plaque and cracking a joke while doing so. Although Jeff is not physically here with us tonight, his family, fans, friends, and fellow race car drivers are here to honor who he was and his legacy. He displayed many numbers on the side of his white and purple Chevy Nova car throughout his time as a race car driver, although the most remembered number is number 1. Jeff was a fierce competitor, a good sportsman on and off the track. Also, the Theobald family wants to thank the Wall of Fame Committee for organizing and hosting this memorable moment for the entire family. Some of Jeff's kids and grandchildren never had the honor to watch him race, so being able to hear the stories, see the photos, and seeing them be recognized has been very humbling and appreciated. Here tonight to accept the plaque, his wife Lana, Kim, Troy, and Jamie, his kids. Randy Tracy, known as The Meat. The Meat. Randy Tracy of Plymouth began his racing career in the Plymouth Hobby Stock Division at the age of 18 in 1972. He later moved up to the Sportsman Division before collecting 6 top 5 finishers in the Eastern Wisconsin Stock Car Modified point standings, including a runner-up finish in 1987. As a consistent front runner throughout his stellar career, Randy wound up with a total of 19 feature wins on the clay oval here at Plymouth over a span of 25 seasons. Accepting the plaque is his wife, Debbie. And Randy, welcome to the Plymouth Racing Wall of Fame. And again this year, it's the committee's pleasure to have a number of recipients of the Dedication to Racing. Dave Diker. After launching his racing career in the Sportsman Division, Dave earned Rookie of the Year honor in the Modified Division here in 1983. Following a brief stint racing mini sprints up at Chilton, he returned here to Plymouth in a winged super modified car in 1997. While still competing as a driver through the early 2000s, Diker began flagging at various area racetracks when he wasn't steering his race car. After stepping out of the driver's seat for good, Diker became Plymouth's full-time flag man. He also helped with track prep work here at Plymouth and served as a highly respected ambassador of the sport of local dirt track racing at Plymouth and throughout the region. Here to accept the plaque is his wife, Judy. Dave Diker, welcome to the Plymouth Racing Wall of Fame. Butch Hafman. The little stinker. After starting his racing career at Beaver Dam Raceway at the age of 17, Butch became a regular competitor in the modified division at Plymouth in 1975. He finished in the top 15 in the modified point standings a number of times and has competed at 12 other Wisconsin tracks over the years. He continues to race today with the vintage modifieds and has been a mainstay at car shows throughout eastern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. Butch earned the Best Appearing Modified Award at Plymouth 7 times in his career. He has served on various racing boards and committees and worked as a race director, corner, and pit chute worker, like he does now, right here at Plymouth over the course of several seasons. Butch Hafman, welcome to the Plymouth Racing Wall of Fame. Well, if you see Butch, you also see Janet. Janet Hafman. After meeting Butch in the late 1980s, Janet became involved in modified racing at Plymouth in 1990. In 1995, she helped Butch race a winged super modified car weekly here at Plymouth, as well as special races at other tracks. As a car owner, she joined the Eastern Wisconsin Stock Car Board of Directors in '99, becoming the first woman ever to do so. In 2006, Janet began helping with lineups and then as the pit shack lead at Slinger. Later, Janet and Butch became involved as track workers here at Plymouth. Janet running the scoreboard and Butch serving as a corner worker. More recently, Janet posts the lineups and calls up scratches to the tower, while Butch sends cars out of the pit chute here at Plymouth. She's been involved in racing both as a car owner and a track worker for 35 years. Welcome Janet Haithman to the Plymouth Racing Wall of Fame. Russ Waldron. In 1949, Russ began his racing career competing at various southeastern Wisconsin tracks before becoming a Plymouth regular in the sportsman division in 1963. Plymouth served as his racing home for the next 4 decades. Waldron began his lengthy tenure right here in '65 when close friend Ken Thompson retired from racing in '68. Russ decided to paint his cars yellow and black and put the number 0 in his honor. This unique look became an iconic mainstay at Plymouth with several drivers at the wheel. Although his cars were not championship contenders, they did find their way to victory lane on a number of occasions. Waldron served on several rules committees over the years with the goal of keeping racing affordable for the little guy. In 2004, his grandson Doug Wandra, raced his famous 0 car to the Wing Super Modified Rookie of the Year Award. Russ was inducted into the Southeastern Wisconsin Short Track Hall of Fame in 2008. After his passing in 2019, the familiar 0 car carried out his tradition. Blake Wandra ran that car for several years here at Plymouth in the 360 Sprint Car Division. Accepting the plaque for Russ Waldron is Dave Waldron. Racing families. This award goes to a family who's put many men and women to be very involved in the racing here at the Speedway. The Mealis family. The Mealis family racing legacy began in the mid-'60s when Jim Mealis Sr. started building modified bodies and working in the pits with Carl Kulo and Dean Devine, who raced weekly here at Plymouth, Chilton, and Francis Creek. Through all the years, Jim Sr. missed very few races. His 3 sons competed in and served as the foundation of the Mealis family racing. For 10 seasons, 1981 through 90, Jim Sr.'s 3 sons, Chuck, Jim, and Tim, raced together every week here at the Plymouth with the modified division. In all, Chuck raced 17 years, 81 through 98, earning 5 feature wins and serving as the EWSC president and a board member. Jim completed 39 years of racing with the Eastern Wisconsin Stock Car Modifieds from 81 to 90, 410 sprint cars from 90 to 2005, and 360 sprint cars from 2006 through 2019. They tallied 31 career A-main wins. Tim started his racing career in the modified division in 1980, earning 20-plus A-main victories, and in 2002, he won the Plymouth Wing Super Modified Championship. He also raced in the 360 division at Plymouth from 2007 through 2015, winning 5 A-mains. Tim's son Nick also raced for 7 seasons in the Plymouth 360 Sprint Car Division from 2014 through 2020. To the Mealis family, welcome to the Plymouth Racing Wall of Fame. The Johnson family. The family lineage of the Johnson racing family extends 5 generations, all the way back to the beginning of weekly racing in Plymouth in 1960 through the involvement of Bill Sr. Bill Johnson Jr., Bill Johnson II, turned in a stellar career behind the wheel, earning modified championships on the Milwaukee area circuit during the 60s before racing regularly here at Plymouth in the 70s, where he earned modified championships in 72 and again in 76. He was inducted with the inaugural Plymouth Racing Wall of Fame class of 2022 as a driver. Johnson's ashes were spread at the start-finish line here at the racetrack. Bill Schwartz Johnson, Billy Johnson III, followed in the modified division along with brother Tommy and their sons Jason and Brian, who raced sprint cars for several years. Jason's son Hayden now competes here in the 360 sprint car division. Accepting the award, Tom's son Brian and Schwartz's grandson Alex Johnson. Johnson family, welcome to the Plymouth Racing Wall of Fame. Now we have a number of former trophy queens here tonight. Kind of pretty it up a little bit, huh? They are Jennifer Borth in 1995, Haley Ditter-Gillis in 1997, Becky Glander in 2003, Kamisha Klum in 1998, Sandy Dyker-Lee, 2001, Janelle Ludwigson, 1983, Amy Marquardt in 2004, and Lori Klum-Becker in 1996. Now we want to get a group photo of all of you, if that's possible. How wide is your angle? All right. Congratulations, everybody. This is awesome. And thank all of you for being here to support your family and everybody else. So we're going to try and get you all together here for a group photo. Good luck, Jeff.
One person has to stay out for each one that was presented for a picture because you can't have them all, right? That's what I was saying.
When did you want to take the pictures? So, Jeff.
Is one person supposed to stay out? Yeah. And now
To make this work out, each recipient will have one person with you for the picture. So if you got a light on your flashlight, your phone, whatever you got, wave it to them. They'll see you. Isn't that pretty? 4 wide coming off turn 4. The Plymouth Dirt Track Racing MSA sprint cars right in front of you. Oh, that never gets old. Everybody, got a lot of cars that are pretty fast. Pekorski up on the pole, Erickson next to him. Erickson's won a couple of these big deals. Ben Schmidt back in the 3rd row, but look at that youngster right next to him, that pretty 14J car. He's got 1 win this year and 1 last year at the age of 15. Coming over to 4, wing to wing. Nose to tail, we get a go. Right away, Pekorski grabs the lead from the pole. Pekorski will lead him by. Oh, we got trouble. We got trouble over there at the entrance to turn number 3. I see the 08 of Caitlin Krebsbach. Her all the time. She was quick earlier tonight in the heat race, and she's got a good starting spot here inside row 2, but to her right, the 1 car, Ben Schmidt. All right, coming to 4, let's get down to business. We get a go. Alex Pekorski from the pole leads the way. Leads. Billy Kreitz way up high through 1 and 2, but it worked pretty good for him. Here he comes off turn 4, going after your leader. It'll be Pekorski at the line. Billy Kreitz pushing it up onto the cushion. Off turn 4, Pekorski will continue to lead. Savvy veteran does not make many mistakes. Oh, good run there by Kreutz on the outside, down the back stretch into 3. Billy Kreutz needing a good run off 3 and 4. Here he comes, and he'll be your new leader, Billy Kreutz. Kreutz, your leader, the 2-time Silver Wing Modified champion here in the 90s. Oh, he's on a mission tonight. Look at him go, my goodness. Joseph Hintz back in the 3rd spot in that bright-colored 14J. Front cars have really spread it out. He'll be lapping cars pretty soon. Now Kreitz is caught up to Caitlin Krebsbach in the back of the pack. He goes up on the cushion, down the back chute. Into turn 3, he's lapping cars now, as you can see. Off turn 4, 17 laps to go. Boy, Kreitz is on a rail, holy smokes. Pokorski continues to race in the second spot. Hintz is in third. Ellie Hensley is fourth, and Ben Schmidt is in the fifth spot. He's got to try and get around Ellie Hensley. He's a former champion, but Ellie Hensley running really well. She's fast and holding her line. Running the low groove through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. Ben Schmidt closed in on her. Wright's going down the backstretch, a huge lead, almost a straightaway lead over Pokorski in the second spot. Now Kreitz has got a couple of slower cars right directly in front of him. See if he can work his way through. Meanwhile, Pokorski is second place car. He's got to deal with slower cars too, so it's the same for everybody. Halfway through. Now 11 laps to go. And again, Billy Kreitz, your leader, he's got a couple cars in front of him. He's going to try to lap. See how patient he is. Pokorski down low, picking up a little ground. Kreitz up high. He's got to get by a couple of cars. Alex Pokorski closing the gap in the 4 car. Out of distance back to third. Doug Wondra pulls to the infield. Now Kreitz has gotten by somebody. Alex Pokorski has caught your leader. The big lead is gone. Pokorski now on the outside looking to take the lead. Dives to the bottom of the track in turn 3. Kreitz will lead with 8 laps to go. And again, he has to work lap cars. Pokorski right on his tail. Wright's up high off turn 4. He'll have the momentum to hold the lead. Now 7 laps to go. He's got Bill Taylor right in front of him along with Hayden Johnson and Tony Wondra. Wright's is running up high on the cushion. Alex Pokorski follows. There goes your leader, 3BK, Billy Kreitz. 6 laps to go. Down the backstretch, Pokorski trying to sneak up along the outside, no room. Here comes your 1 and 2 cars down the front stretch now. 5 laps to go. Wright's and Pokorski, 1-2. Ben Schmidt has moved his way up into the third spot. Your lead 2 cars both running the same line right now. He'll have 3 to go next time by. 3 to go. Off turn 4, Pokorski on the outside, half a car length. Couldn't quite get by off turn 4. Wright's needs to get around the 0 car in the 69 to get some open track. Only a couple laps left, 2 laps to go. Wow, can Billy Kreitz win his first 360 sprint car feature event? Looking better all the time for him, but he can't make a mistake. Pokorski hard into turn 3. Can't make it work. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Pokorski down low, slides up the track. What a slide. He's your leader now. Alex Pokorski has the lead. Kreitz down low off turn 4. It will be, we got a spin. Alex Pokorski crosses the line first. Billy Kreitz in second. Oh my goodness. Billy Kreitz couldn't quite get it done for his first career feature win. However, Alex Pokorski gets his second career A-main win in this series. So Pekorski, your winner. Kreitz is second. Ben Schmidt third. Brandon Berth fourth. 68T is fifth. That's your top 5 finishers.
Now, Jason, here's a happy guy right here, Paul Pekorski heading across. I'll tell you, I watch these guys all the time, and these guys are nuts. They come out of that corner and just does a nice slide job on Billy Kreutz. He's getting his seatbelts off. He's got his helmet on. Put your hands together for Alex Pekorski. Come here, Alex. Where are you, Alex? Alex, you need to come talk to me. Oh, we got to do the wing dance first. I'll get out of the picture. Yeah, there you go. Put your hands together. Alex Pekorski. Here, buddy. He was running out there. Billy Kreutz running crazy out there. He's getting a trophy from the Slinger girl. Let's see, we got Jerry Eckhart kind of thing going on here. Alex, you were flying out there. Let's get the picture. You can do that. I'll talk. You guys get a picture. He was flying out there. Billy Kreutz had a nice on. And then Alex decided to step on the gas a little harder, and he got it up on the high side. Did a couple crazy slide jobs. Crazy slide jobs is the word for that one. Holy cow. I tell my kid all the time, you guys are nuts. But today, showed it right there. Awesome job. You got the 8 Auto Hot Rod out in Victory. And what do you want to do? You want to talk about some sponsors? What do you got?
Oh, that was great, right? Billy Kreutz there, and I had to chase him the whole way. He left the window, and that's all it took there. I just sent it, and I was really hoping I'd clear the car there, too. And luckily we got it, and we're able to go. He made me work for that one. Yeah, I got to thank everybody that gets me out here every week. Spider and Peterson and Mulch Express, GR8, Peterson Septic, Battle Down Promotions, Professional Plating, everybody. I've got a lot of help, so we appreciate that. And yeah.
I think it's cool. It's like third generation. But third generation, great job out there tonight. I'll get off the air here because we're kind of dying. But congratulations to Alex Pekorski.
Hi, next up will be our, but they just love doing this. They go to different tracks and have fun. Here we go, turn 4. I see a green flag in the air. Jerry Jacobson in that great big 88. He's your leader. 3 wide on the backstretch, keeping an eye. Oh, look at that 88 car. Oh, my goodness sakes, what was that? How in the world did that happen? But anyway, it happened. Jerry Jacobson all the way down from Crivets. That might have bent a little something up on the front end, I'm afraid. He took. Raffle baskets have been awarded, will be awarded. Go down, check, and see if you won. Oh, look at Butchie Hafman. Where in the world is he going so fast? Butchie, slow down. Oh, that 3 car says not so fast, buddy. Frank Perko, down low, takes the lead. Well, Perko, your leader in the 3. Hafman. Oh, car way up near the wall. That's the 31 car. Oh, he's got problems. He's got something broke in the front. We got to go yellow. Yeah, that don't look good either. See if he can limp that thing off the track. Not sure what happened. It's the left front. Well, he's going to be able, I think, well, maybe not. Probably, I'd be guessing, and I don't want to do that. All right, green is up, and we're racing again. Oh, here comes Butchie down on the bottom. Couldn't quite get him. Now they're going to be side by side. Here they come. Oh, Perko way up high, and Butchie Hafman says, I'll pass you up. So now it's Hafman back at the point. Hafman and Perko. Oh, look at that Hafman go. Off turn 4. Hafman, Perko, and then the 15 car, Jeff Allard. Well, what are these three going to do next? All right, Perko looks to the high side, but kind of lost it a little bit. Hafman running a perfect line. A couple of these cars, they scoot right along, don't they? Well, let's see now. We got the 15 of Allard sneaking past Perko into the second spot. Your lead car is coming off turn 4. Everybody else over in turn 2 and down the backstretch. Front 3 have really opened up a big lead here. Well, your leaders are going to have to start lapping cars the way it looks. Not sure how many laps are left. Only a couple, I believe. Yep, 2 to go. 2 laps to go. And they'll have to lap a couple cars here in these final 2 laps. Butchie Hafman down low sneaks up past that 66. Now he's got to get the 72. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Half a lap to go for Butchie Hafman. He can feel it coming off turn 4. There's the checkered flag. So Butchie Hafman, clean sweep tonight. He'll pick up the trophy that he sponsored. He and Janet sponsored the trophies tonight. Butch Hafman, that car built by Randy Sipple. It's a 406 Chevy. That car raced the last 5 years. They ran the super modifieds with Eastern Wisconsin Stock Car. Car's probably a little bit newer than some of the other ones, but Butchie wanted to win tonight. You could tell that. Big night for him and Janet. And well done. Well done.
All right, George, thank you very much. I'm back down here at Millennium Technologies with a vintage modified feature winner. I guess you guys might know who this guy is. He's been here a couple of years, I don't know, 10, maybe 5, 10 years, 50 years. He's got it. I think this works sometimes. You got his helmet off. Put your hands together for Butchie Hafman. There he is. He's night elected to the Wall of Fame, and now he wins the feature in the vintage mod class. He's going to do the wing. Oh, there's no wing. Here he comes. Come over here, Butchie. That's quite the evening tonight, huh? You get inducted to the Wall of Fame, and now you go out and win the feature. How's that go?
This is pretty awesome. I can remember back in 1975 when I started here, it was really funny. Good, you know, for $1,500 you're out here racing. I went to Shopko and get a snowmobile helmet and goggles, and you got to have white pants on. I was out here. I thought I was the cool kid in the world. And now here, 50 years later, this is awesome.
Hey, you're still a cool kid. Put your hands together, Butchie Hafman. There you go. Good job, man. Good job. Hey, I want to tell you, I raced these cars against Butchie a couple times. That guy's fast.
All right. Oostburg Automotive Grand National feature is next. Lineup looks this way. Laps, everybody. Part of the Dirt Devil Grand National Series. Gillis is 1-1. Steenbergen is 1-1. Muehlbauer is 1-2. And here we come to turn 4, and we get a go. Luke Skolten in that orange 80 quickly jumps to the outside. Gonna check the high side of the track. Meanwhile, Lair will lead after 1. Lair leads. We're rolling the second spot. Dylan May, the orange car, orange and white car, 11. Third, Nick Schumacher, 4th. Former champion Dustin Weiss in the 5th spot in that fluorescent green car. Defending champion Will Source in the 14X, battling for the 6th spot. Matt Lair with a pretty nice lead as he completes this lap. 4 laps down. Schumacher in the 47. Up into the 3rd spot, and there comes Dustin Weiss in the 53W. Source on the high side of the track, moving up. He's now up into the 5th spot. On the outside of Weiss. Jeff Steenbergen in that 62 machine. He won one here earlier this year. Steenbergen started 11th. And right now he's up into the 6th spot, battling for 5th. Well, your leader, Matt Lair, kind of checked out, but boy, we got 5 cars right behind that situation, battling for 2nd through 5th. Nick Schumacher on the outside powers his way up into 2nd. Source and Steenberger side by side. Steenbergen slides ahead off turn 2. Off turn 4. Steenbergen holding on to 4th. Now Weiss in the 53W goes to the outside. Steenbergen taking advantage, moves up, trying to work his way up to 3rd. Boy, your leader has really checked out. Almost forgot about him. Matt Lair. Nick Schumacher would be in 2nd. Front 3 cars are really strung out, and then we got a bunch again, and we got a yellow flag. Oh, cars crashing together between 1 and 2. I see the 4 of Traber. The yellow car with the red roof, the bottom of the track, and then we got the other 2 up on the top side. That might be the 5. And car owners, thank you very much. We get to watch it. All right, bringing them around, Matt Lair. We get a go. Well, Brian Gillis now running in the 89 car right up behind the 62 of Steenbergen. That's going to get pretty interesting over there. So Lair leads. Oh, car upside down. Jack Warhol. I believe that's Jack Warhol. I did not see what started that, but I did see it end. Driver's moving around inside the car. I can see that. Probably getting unbuckled and saying, now what am I going to do? Safety team, oh boy, they're good too. Right on the scene right away. That's a pretty good payday for these guys. Who's going to take it? Coming over to 4. Lineup's nice and tight, and we get a go. Schumacher and Source door to door. In 1 and 2, Schumacher a little bit of an edge on the inside groove as we go into turn 3. Halfway now, halfway, 12 to go. Well, our front cars are all running single file. The train goes down the backstretch. Now we got a little side-by-side action on the backstretch. Matt Lair leads. Nick Schumacher second. Will Source, the 14 car, in third. Dustin Weiss, the 53W. Jake Richards running in the 5th spot. He's that dark colored 8R right ahead of the 99 of Don Source Jr. Don Source, that 99 car, the white and red, now up into the 5th spot. Front 3 cars are just nose to tail lap after lap, staying close to one another. Jeff Steenbergen in the 62. He's moved up quite a few spots since restarting at the tail. Brian Gillis has also picked up a few spots after the restart. Laps are definitely counting down now. 4 laps to go, 4 to go. To go. White flag will be coming out for the 82 car, Matt Lair. Here he comes off turn 4. 1 lap to go. Checkered flag coming out. Your winner, Matt Lair. Schumacher, Source, 1, 2, 3, and then it's Don Source in 4th. Dustin Weiss in the 53W would be next. Well, there you have it, our Grand National A Main, sponsored by Oosberg Automotive. Let's see if I can tell you who passed the most cars. I didn't get it there. BMOD A-Main next.
Well, thank you, George. One more time. I'm going to make sure I aim this the right way. Our Dirt Devil Grand National feature winner, sponsored with Oosberg Automotive. The one is Matt Lair. Matt Laird from Butchie Hiffman. And Miss Slinger is going to help out getting the winner. Thank you very much. Blondie help out at Slinger, so she came up to help us out giving out tricks. Owner right there, JJ Poggle. Kept his sprint car home so Matt could race. Big hug up there. Come here. Come here, talk to me, and then you can take a lot. Darn guys, I see him at work all the time. He's kind of crazy. Well, you know, they always say when you're starting a front row, there's only one way you can go. Yeah. To victory lane, correct? How about the sponsors? JJ standing over there smiling like a big funny looking guy, but other than that.
Yeah, all the sponsors on the car. And I mean, most importantly, JJ. We put a lot of work into that car the last few weeks to try to get it right. And we found something that works, so.
What are you going to say? You get to take home a check for $600 from the Dirt Devil. Dirt Devil crew, Brad Miller, and all them guys helping out, so that's a cool thing.
Yeah, we can't thank Brad Miller enough for what he's doing with this series. Hopefully it brings the Grand Nationals back and we keep this thing going and get it bigger next year.
Maybe JJ just leave the sprint car home all the time, huh? And put your hands together one more time. Matt Lair in the 82H car, your Dirt Devil Grand National feature winner, $600. Gets a little extra money from the Diker family. All kinds of things going on tonight. George, you can take this one.
Well, 25 laps. Who's your favorite here? Make up your mind. Here they come to the green. Brendan Kneprath in the 17 car, your leader here early on. Rory Welsh right behind him in the 73, along with Travis Kleindl in the 69. Oh, we got a yellow. Justin Blackburn. Justin Blackburn in the 4 car, his first night ever in a race car. Gets turned around over there. He started at the back of the pack. I think he just did that on his own. Got a couple cars that are transponders are not hitting, and that's what messes up the scoring. All right, green is up. Let's race. The lawman leading the way. Brandon Kneprath, the police officer out of West Bend. Kleindl right behind him, and Rory Welsh. Vince Young, the 67. Oh, wait a minute. We got a yellow flag. Once again, the 4 car. Justin Blackburn turned around. Well, they shouldn't have gotten too much out of order. Breath, nice and easy. Now he gets his foot on the throttle, and away we go. Vince Young in the 67 on the inside moves under Rory Welsh. Welsh in that 73 car using the middle of the racetrack, staying side by side with the 67. And we get a yellow. Car sitting out of shape down here in turn 4. pick it up again. All right, green is up and we're back to racing. Young in the 67. Dan Young moved up a spot. He started third on the restart, now running second. And Embrath running a nice line. He's got a few years under his belt, like 11. This is his 11th season. Running a rather perfect line to this point. A little bit ahead of Young. Sneaking his way up would be Tim Warner, the 03W. Battling for fourth with Kleindahl. Here comes Warner, the 03W car. He's easing his way up into fourth. And Embrath still leading in that 17 car. Dan Young right behind. Rory Welsh back a little bit in third. Tim Warner running fourth in the 03W. He's up challenging Rory Welsh for that spot. Boy, Young in that 67 car, he's giving Kneprath all he wants. We have 9 laps to go. Young moves to the outside now. Young and Kneprath side by side for the lead. They go into turn 3. And it'll be Young, your leader, with 7 laps to go. Not by much, but he is your leader. Drops down to the bottom line of the racetrack now, and away he goes. That car's fast. Warner still trying to get away from Welsh. Looks like Travis Kleindahl pulled down to the infield. 6 laps to go now, 6 to go. Oh, we got a car turned around. Kevin Broxma, the 85. 85B Broxma turned around between 1 and 2. Dan Young out of Iron Ridge. Kneprath now second. Here they come past the cone, single file, and we're back racing with 5 laps to go. Tim Warner taking a peek to the outside on the backstretch there. We'll see what he can do. Meanwhile, Spencer Young in the 59S drives to the bottom of Warner. Oh, car sideways. So that'll bring out a yellow, unfortunately. Matt Urban in the 48 car coming into tonight. He was the rookie driver with the most points. Dan Young leads them past the cone, and we are on green again. 4 to go. Tim Warner trying to pick up a spot side by side with Rory Welsh. Two-step Tim Warner, former champion several times. So far can't quite, well, he might have had him at the line. Yeah, Warner had him at the line. However, Welsh is coming right back in the 73. White flag will be coming out. 1 to go. A battle for that spot. Welsh and Warner. Into turn 1. Oh, Warner slides a little high going over to turn 2. Welsh takes advantage of that. Off turn 4. Finally, we get a checkered flag. Dan Young. Dan Young, your winner, heads right straight to victory lane. I like it. 67J shows up as 7, but it's 67J. Dan Young out of Iron Ridge, your winner. Have a quick interview with.
I think we got this going. Here we go. I got to turn this way. I forget. Our Sheboygan Flooring Beamont feature winner, the 67 car, Dan Young. Me go over here, see how this works. I'm going to see if it works better over here. Come talk to me. That was a heck of a race. It was like 3-4 hours long, it seemed, huh? 2.5 hours. Yeah. What about sponsors? You want to tell me something about them?
Well, I suppose I should start with Reed Racing. They make the best shocks in town. I mean, their service is outstanding. Magic Chassis and Fab, they took this old Harris and fixed her all up.
Anything else you want? Any pit crew guys? Anything you want to do that?
Well, I like Butchie. You know, I've been racing with him for a lot of years. He's a cool shit. So that's all I got. Thanks for coming.
All right, one more time. Put your hands together for the Sheboygan Flooring Beamont feature winner, the 67J car of Dan.
All right, late models coming trackside. The Soybert calf ranches, 8A main in your front row looks this way. On the pole, the 89 Brad Miller out of Random Lake. Next to him, the 10 Paul Parker Kaukauna. Second row inside, multi-time track champion from Cleveland. This race sponsored by Bailing Racing Equipment. Humphreys Turner Hall. The Hard Luck Award. So we're ready to go racing. Are you all ready? Late model racing. A lot of horses out there, man. Here we go. Brad Miller from the pole pulls ahead a little bit. Justin Schmidt in the 97 up the second. Oh, look at Brett Swedberg in the 3. Hang on, Brett. Oh, my. Way up by the wall. Swedberg using every bit of this racetrack, certainly the high side. Miller running that low line, making it tough. Making it tough. Looks like Turk Letizia on the D1 car underneath Paul Parker for a spot. That'd be third. If he can make it hold. Swedberg continues to race that high line. It's fun to watch. Chris Ortel in the 51 is also up there, way up on the cushion, and they're moving. They're moving. Brad Miller continues to lead. Justin Schmidt right there with him. Keep an eye on your front two cars. Schmidt on the outside, Miller down low. We got good racing all over the racetrack. Miller and Schmidt, they've done this battle many times. Schmidt with a real good run around the top of the track. Now he drops to the bottom, but not quite enough room. Taylor Scheffler, the 9S car, your point leader, now running in the 9th spot. Oh, Brad Miller leads the way. Justin Schmidt right there with him. He'll be catching up to the back of the field here pretty soon. Paul Parker, the 10. Running third, Brett Swedberg in the 3. Joel Bennett rounding it out, your top 5. Kirk Letizia would be next in the D1. Your leader coming over to turn 4, the 89 of Brad Miller. 10 laps in, 11 laps in, 19 to go. Miller a little bit of a lead here, 2-3 car length. Schmidt continues to run up on the cushion. I think he figured out that he'll never get a lane underneath Brad Miller. KG old veteran. Now Schmidt with a good run on the high side again around 1 and 2. He's right there with your leader. Now we got a slower car. How's that going to factor in? Brad Miller's going to have to go to the outside to get by him. Here come your leaders down the front stretch. Miller and Schmidt. 1-2 into turn 3. Parker not real far behind, as is Swedberg. Justin Schmidt in the 95. Took a peek to the bottom, but didn't try to go there. I don't think he thought there was enough room. Halfway. 14 laps to go. Justin Miller staying right on the tail of Justin Schmidt, I should say, pardon me. Schmidt staying right on the tail of Brad Miller, lap after lap. Now Brad's got a little bit of a lead, not much. Parker and Swedberg also caught up behind the slower car. Swedberg will take the outside line. He gets squeezed up to the wall by the 10 car of Parker. At a lift. 11 laps to go now. Laps continue to count down your 2 lead cars. Going at it on the backstretch. Almost looked like a little contact back there. Justin Schmidt trying to get around on the outside, but not a lot of room at times. Now he gets a run on the backstretch. Justin Schmidt trying to go around Miller. I think he's got him if he can make it work over here in turn 4. Off turn 4, oh, Miller comes right back. Schmidt had him, but couldn't hold it through 3 and 4. He'll get a good run again through 1 and 2. Now they're going to have to deal with a couple of cars they want to lap. And Justin Schmidt will lead coming off turn 4. How about that? A little extra money on the line tonight from the Diker family. In all divisions. 6 laps to go now, 6 to go. Oh, Brad Miller coming back. Miller snuck back up on the inside. And again, Schmidt gets a really good run through 1 and 2. Schmidt has the lead. Schmidt and Miller, they'll have 4 to go when they come by. Miller on the inside had the lead last time by. But here comes Schmidt on the high side once again, powering his way off turn 4, now in the front stretch. Half a car length lead for Brad Miller. 3 laps to go. Now Schmidt getting a good run on the outside as they go around. Joe Bongiorno was in the 55 car. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. Who is it going to be? Schmidt opens up a little bit of a lead here on lap 28. And he is sailing down the backstretch, pulling away. White flag will be coming out. Here it is. 1 to go for the 97. Checkered flag in the air. Well, race fans, I think you got a good portion of your admission fee tonight right there in that race. That was awesome. 16 seconds off the track record for a 30-lap A-main. And Justin Schmidt, persistent on the high line.
All right, George, thank you. Sorbert Super 6. Sorbert Super 6 Late Model Series feature winner. Boy, this thing don't want to work tonight. He's got his helmet on. He can hear you. Justin Schmidt. You know it's a local guy when the train starts going off. Come talk to me first. Yeah, let's do this. $1,500. Come on, talk to me quick, Justin. Hey.
How you been?
It's been a long time since I've seen you over here in Victory Lane. It's good. It feels sweet, don't it?
This has been a long time coming. We have not been good the last 2 years, but I don't know. We just keep working and working and working, and I got a good car now.
Got a lot of pit crew guys coming up. Here we go. Any sponsors or pit crew or whatever you want to help out?
There's a couple got on there. Huff Farms, Waldo Oil, Hometown Holsteins, Northern Oasis Spirits, Schmidt Excavating, and our farm.
Your farm, Schmidt Farms, right? There you go.
That was a fun race. Brad really raced me clean. It was a good time.
Been here, you should have been here watching it. It was pretty cool. Those big motors with the 3 car and those guys, they were coming. Held them off, so nice job. Put your hands together one more time. Your Sorbert Farms Super 6 late model feature winner, Justin Schmidt.
Exciting race, no doubt about that. Green all the way. 7 minutes and 56 seconds was the time. 7:40 is the track record, so that was moving right along. Right along. So anyway, we're going to do it all over again next week.